Hello everyone, my name is Luchara, and this is Eco, single player Let's Play. Another episode. We got big plans for today. This whole setup we have here, with all these stockpiles and this room being packed full, it's got to change. So that's going to be our main goal today. We're going to dig out this area, we're going to dig down, and we're going to have basement-based stockpiles. I know I mentioned this in my last video, so I won't go on about it too much. And then the industrial room with all the tables will be up here above. So that's going to take a lot of work. So that's going to be our main thing today. And the other thing we're going to do is this room, the new industrial room, it's going to be made out of brick. So we're going to have to farm some clay and or shale. Well, you need clay for sure, and possibly shale. And we're going to need some to farm some sand for some mortar. So that's probably going to take up most of the episode, honestly. And we're also going to, actually, before we do that, we're going to make some new tools. What are we going to need today? We're going to need our pickaxe. So we'll go iron pickaxe. We're going to need, I don't know if we're going to need an axe. Is there an iron shovel? There is an iron shovel. Definitely going to need an iron shovel. Those are going to be the main two that we need. So we're just going to do those for now. Oh, we're going to need the hammer, because we're going to need to place a lot of stuff. And we might as well do the axe while we're here. We have the iron and stuff for it, so we might as well, right? Alright, so we're going to take our new tools, we're going to get started, and I will be back with an update shortly. So I've decided to start by farming a bunch of sand and clay, so that we can make brick first before we start tearing everything apart up there. So this is my my sand quarry. It's just down the beach from the ramp and the mine and all that. So this is where I come when I need sand. I've just been digging it out like this. I don't know if there's a more efficient way. There probably is, but this works for me. I already got 30 in there, which makes quite a bit of mortar, because the ratio is pretty good. And I'm just leaving that wall up of sand so that the water doesn't get in, but I guess I could take it down. I don't really know what happens if I fill this with water. Probably nothing, I guess. So yeah, so I'm gonna farm a bunch of sand and clay first, make a bunch of brick, and then I'm gonna start tearing everything down and replacing it. But I want to have a bunch of brick ready to go before I do that. I think that's the smart way to play it. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys where I get my sand, because I don't think I've been recording anytime I've been over here so far. So here it is, and I will be back when we're getting some clay. So I think for clay for right now, I'm just going to harvest it right by my house here. This is all clay. That's dirt. This is clay. Still clay down here. There is some dirt. No, it seems to be mostly all clay. So we're just going to pull it out, put it in the whatchamacallit, stockpile. This is the stockpile that we placed way earlier in the game to hold dirt. So that's dirt there, dirt there. So we'll just keep going with clay for now, and then once the stockpile gets relatively full, we can transfer it to our cart and then move it back over to the relevant area. So that's the plan, and then we'll make a bunch of brick. We already got some brick going. It's stacked up there in the stockpile, you can see it. So that's good. So we'll keep going, and once we have a lot of brick stored up, well, hopefully we won't fall in the hole a whole bunch. So let's fill this hole with dirt, just so we don't fall in there. Yeah, perfect. So we'll do this for a while, and then we're going to start doing our massive sweeping base changes once we have a nice comfortable amount of brick saved up. So we'll be back. So I started moving stuff down to some temporary stockpiles I set up down on the beach. So I got to clear all these out eventually. The ones on the roof I'll leave for now. So we got a lot of brick. We got 6 more being made. Well, let's take a look here. How many brick do we have? 'Cause that's gonna matter. 40, 80, 100, 170. So we'll have about 180. I mean, realistically though, the room's gonna be pretty big, and if we're making it entirely of brick, we're gonna need way more brick than that. So, oh, is there that clay right there? Can we fire up more brick? I know we have, oh, we do. You can make 44 more. I was going to say, we have the mortar. I know that. I knew we had mortar. Oh, because we leveled up, we can make a lot more. That's awesome, actually. Actually, it's gonna wipe out our mortar, though. So I guess we need to go get more sand. Yep, that's all our mortar. That's fine. I'm quite okay with that. All right, so that's a bunch more brick being made. 86 more. That might even be enough, honestly. All right, well, I'm gonna take another load of stuff down to stockpiles and come back up with a load of sand. Turn that into mortar. Make probably one more load of bricks. I should check the fuel. Make sure that's gonna last. So we got 21 minutes. We got 28 minutes of fuel, so that's fine. Alright, so make another trip or two, and then we will be back. Alright, quick update on the project. It's quite early in the project, so I started... This is where it's going to go straight instead of a ramp. I just did half of it for now, so I can still get a cart up and down there if I need to. So what's going to happen is this, like I said, this will be all flat eventually. And it's going to come in here. It's going to be a basement. It's just high enough that I can put a stockpile here. So it'll come down here. Obviously, I got to haul it all out yet. So it's going to come down here, put stockpiles in, and the workshops will be up top, right in the middle here. And I did find something interesting when I moved this stockpile and the arastras. They were sitting on clay. So this is all clay. And I dug down here because I was curious, and like this is all clay, and this is where I'm coming from the other direction. So I know I have a nice vein of clay. I know clay comes in veins. I know ore comes in veins. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. So that'll be a bunch more brick. I have quite a bit of brick stocked up already. Like, look at that. So that'll be a good start on my workshop, if not the whole thing. Of course, I'm not sure how big I'd need to make it right now, but obviously it'd be expandable. And so yeah, so that's the update for now. So I'm gonna go. I guess I'll need my cart. I'm gonna get to dig this out, and we'll go from there. I will be back. All right, little update on the stockroom / basement. We got our first 2 stockpiles down, so we're gonna keep digging. Probably gonna go with like 10 stockpiles, so like 5 on each side, obviously, and then like I said, the crafting stations will go up top. So now that we have stockpiles down here, I think I'm going to start putting stuff into the stockpiles instead of carrying them away. I mean, eventually we'll have to reorganize everything down here, but for now, just to make it easier so we can get everything up and going, we're just going to put everything into stockpiles that are here. Makes sense to me. And yeah, so hopefully we can get this done reasonably soon. It is a big project though, because we still gotta, like I said, we gotta build the room upstairs. We'll have to put a ramp once we get it dug out all the way to the other end. Put a ramp so that we can come back up to the level where the machines are, and then we might have to make another ramp down to the mine, basically, so we can have a little loop, basically. Anyway, but that's long-term stuff. For now, we just need to get this all dug out. So we'll be back with an update soon. So we are a couple deep now. We have 2 stockpiles. We got a whole lot of clay over here. That's fine. We're going to be able to turn that into brick eventually. Just not yet. And there's going to be a whole lot more clay because this is pretty much all clay. There is some dirt up there, but it's pretty much all clay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to load up this cart with stuff from here. And I'm going to take it down, and we're going to set up an arastra with a windmill. We're going to see how the windmill works compared to the water wheel. So I discovered the windmill is really just a set of blades. So I guess we got to build the the main body of the windmill. Guess we'll use some wood. I don't know what materials are eligible to be used here. Make a windmill here, I guess. I don't know, for lack of anywhere else. I don't know. I don't know exactly how much clearance the blades are going to need. Oh, come on, get up there. No, you don't want to go up there, do you? What if I jump? What if I do this? Come on. I saw you had it. You wanted it. There you go. Alright, let's see if we can put the blades up now. Blocked. What about this way? Blocked. What about this way? There we go. Alright, so how much power does this put out, I wonder? Put our Astra here. So we got 200 from the windmill. Alright, perfect. That's what I was hoping for. So we're going to crush up this limestone, this sandstone. Guess we need to link the stockpiles. Let's put the crushed stuff in here, so we'll prioritize that as output. So I'm doing this just because you're talking, it's a 4-to-1, right? So 12 limestone turns into 3 crushed limestone, so it's just efficient. And like for storage space, I mean, we have so much crushed stone right now. It's everywhere. Actually, this is crushed iron ore here, but it doesn't change the fact that we have way too much. I see there's a bunch. And there's a bunch. Anyway, we have way too much crushed stone, but we'll be able to turn that into roads eventually. It's just not going to be today. But I just need some space. I need to clear out some space, basically, so that I can continue on my mission here of making the basement. So we're going to go back to the basement and continue working on that. Alright, so the basement is technically done. We got 10 stockpiles, 5 on each side. Of course, they're mostly full of the stuff that we had to clear out, but that's a problem we will deal with. Right now, I'm going to rip up this middle section and put down some roads so that we can get through here faster. And then we're going to have to make a path up to the upper level, and then we're going to go up there and we are going to build our new industrial room, I guess it would be called. Whatever we want to call it. A room that's going to be full of all of our machines anyway. So we're going to do that up top. But first we are going to, like I said, we're going to replace all this stuff with roads. So we can move through here very quickly. That is the plan for right now. I will be back when that is completed. Alright, so just a quick update. Oh, let's get a Meteor update. 26 days and change. So 4 days down, 26 to go. So we got most of the stuff cleared off here. We started putting some bricks down for the floor. So basically, our stockpiles go from here. That's a clay stockpile right down there. All the way to 15 on the, down here, 15. So yeah, so this is going to be a lot of brick we need to put down. We need to pull up some dirt. We need to pull up some stone paths, put some brick down. Then we got to get walls up. And then, of course, we have to move all these tables over. And then potentially build some new tables. We got a ramp coming up from the basement here. Made its way all the way up. We had to wreck our bridge for that, but we will replace it eventually, of course. So you come down, and here is the stockpile basement. We will, of course, close this in, I'm sure, eventually, but that's it's more of a future project. And, of course, we're going to have to move some stuff around, clear out some of these stockpiles eventually. But, I mean, this clay and this stone, we'll be able to make some roads. We'll be able to make some brick. This stuff will get used. And it's good because we got a whole bunch of overflow stockpiles down here. So, yeah, we got lots of things. We're not going to run out of crushed stone anytime soon. That's for sure. You know, it's funny. I decided to crush this stone because I was thinking it would save space. But I kind of wasn't thinking because stone stacks in stacks of 20. Crushed stuff only stacks up to 5. So crushing stone doesn't save you space. I'm not sure why I was thinking it would. And we got an additional ramp started here. This will go up and meet the one that's coming up from the basement. Because this here part that I'm on, this isn't going to be here. I'm going to be pulling this out very shortly. So yeah, so that's where we're at right now. It's time to start building the industrial room. Get the bricks down. We got lots of bricks. I don't know if it's going to be enough brick. Got a few there. There's a few there. But this stockpile over here is pretty much full of brick. So, I think the one up there too. No, I guess it's just stone roads in that one. Now there was a few brick. So yeah, hopefully that's enough brick. If not, we'll go get some more. You know, easy peasy. All right, now we're making real progress. We got the floor all done. Got the walls started. That's less important. I don't know. Does this look... I was thinking about doing that in the corners. Those are floor pieces, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. I don't know. Gotta do something. Something to make it other than just a stupid block like this. Anyway, so I still got some work to do out here. So this is where you come up and you go around here. These will be output stockpiles primarily. I know they're just kind of holding random things right now, but I gotta work on this a little bit. And then I gotta make the rest of this ramp. And the issue is going to be I want it to connect with the little ramp I started down here. But I don't know. I think I might have to, because if you think about it, it's starting basically the same spot as that ramp, but it's 2 lower. So that means it needs to go 8 squares further before it would get up to that same level, right? And this one reaches the top right here. So 8 more would be like here. But I'm not sure if I want that to start going down that early. So I might have to rig up something there. I might have to get creative. But for now, we're going to work on the walls. I should probably do the math and see if I have enough brick. And if not, I should probably do something about that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the math. I'll be right back after doing the math. Alright, so I did the math and I need about 500 bricks. And then I went and I checked my storage and I have about 600. So I should be fine. So I don't need to make any more brick right now. So that's like 400 there. And then there's another about 200 there almost. So that should be plenty. I got some road squares here too. I should probably put some more of these down over here. On this corner, fill out this corner a little bit. And then I'm going to have to dig up all that. But I think I'm going to make the... I'm going to put all the bricks down first, I think. Get that done and out of the way. Then I'll start moving the tables over. Linking them up. And then it'll be a matter of shifting stuff around. I might as well just throw these in here for now. And yeah, that'll be it. 26 days, 48 minutes. All kinds of time. We're going to be set up now. We're coming for you, Meteor. Watch out. Alright. The new workroom is almost done. Just got to put this row of roof in and it will be done. Still got to move the crafting tables in, obviously. Still have a little more work to do on getting a ramp down. You have to organize your stockpiles a little better. You know, a few things to do, but the main part is done. The basement is done. Stockpiles are in. And the new workshop. Ooh, workshop. Yeah, I like that. What do they call it? Or workroom, industrial room. We're going with workshop. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice and big. I'm hoping we won't have to expand it. We might, though. Who knows? But for now, that is a beautiful sight. So yes, we'll have to move all these in, which is fine. They will actually fit. We'll put them along each wall, and then we're going to put a row of chests down the middle is the plan. And again, we still have a little work to do outside here. Got to keep this going. We'll have to clear out this, and then we'll have to make it go down. I do have some concerns that I already mentioned about that. We may have to get creative. We may have to just not put one... or I guess we could start the ramp down and still have a stockpile here, right? In theory. Like I could start a ramp here. Right? Like let's just pull this stuff up here. Like, yeah, if I'm going down a ramp right here, I can still access this stockpile, right? Yeah, that's all that really matters. All right, well, we know what we're doing. I'm pretty sure that will solve that problem for us. I'll have to count out the steps and find out exactly where we need to start the ramp. But that, I believe, is going to be in the next episode. This episode that's going to end up being less than 20 minutes took me a lot of hours to do. behind the scenes, I mean, obviously, this here room was ridiculously long, and most of these stockpiles are full of crap. Well, it's not crap, but we'll make some brick from this clay, and then we'll crush some of this stuff up. We'll make some roads with that, because we're going to need some roads to other parts of the island. Eventually, we're going to have to find copper. We're going to have to find gold. We should probably look for some coal as well, so we don't have to use wood every time to fuel our machines. We have all these excess stockpiles down here. So we did this project so that we clean up our stockpiles, and arguably our stockpiles are worse now than they were before. But we will figure it out. We'll get there. But that'll be all for this one. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Be good to each other. I'll see you in the next one.